Let the vengeance begin!
Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to our round two, or our second match of our round one action in our AI tournament. These are teams submitted by you guys, factions submitted by you guys. We're just going to have the two AIs fight each other and see who wins. I think it's a fun little tournament, and the next round is going to be the Beastmen versus Dwarfs. And the Beastmen's team is named Nushub Webgoo. We have Lavras Angrid against Clan Angrid here. Now, the Greenskins won the first round. They're waiting for the winner of these two in the second round. So, let's get started. Alright, so we'll go over the Dowie army for this build. And in this build, I think we have 4 miners. Yes, we do. And we have 2 longbeards with great weapons, one on this flank, one on, I think, this flank here. We have 3 regular longbeards. They all have a chevron. Out front, we do have some iron drakes with the flamethrowers, and we do have our Norgelming's iron breakers up here, just for a little extra beef. And for our backline, we do have 2 units of Bugman's Rangers. For the leadership, we have, of course, Belagar Ironhammer himself, and he does have the Mighty Oath Stone, and he's getting a leadership buff from Throny Ironbrow, who is ethereal, does cause fear and terror. It does have 75% magical resistance, has a Hammer of Carrick draws, the Rune of Wrath and Rune, and the Master Rune of Groth One Eye for the leadership. And we have King Lun himself. Let's see if we can get, and he has no abilities, just ready to go and fight. For the Beastmen, I can probably press play because it's going to take a little while to get there. Has a unit of Harpies, 2 units of Ungor Herds. We have 2 units of Gore Herds, or just Gore Herds, yep, with shields. And we have 3 Ungor Raiders to come up and get some early skirmish. We have Kazrak the One Eye, and Kazrak has Scourge, plus 27 melee attack, Apocalyptic Vision, plus 26 melee attack, Deadly Onslaught, the Dark Mail, minus 18 armor, minus 9 melee defense, and he has Primal Fury. He does have a Gorbol, and the Gorbol, I think, is got Axe of Men, Foe Seeker, Slaughter's Call, Banner of Fallen Kings. Wow, he's pretty good. Blood Greed. We do have in the back here a Bray Shaman, and I think this Bray Shaman has a Jagged Dagger, Transformation of Kadan for the Manticore, Pan's Impenetrable Belt, Whiston's Wild Form, and Wild Heart. And we've got here, we do have a unit of 2 units of Centigors with throwing axes for the armor piercing, and a unit of Bestigors. Where are those Bestigors? I know we have them, but I don't see them. Ungor, we have the Feral Manticore has been spawned there. We have Harpies down center. There's those Bestigors up in the front. So the frontline engagement has started. We've got Harpies on this side, Ungor Herd. We do have 3 units of Miners and a unit of Longbeards with great weapons, and we have this unit of Centigors with throwing axes here. These 2 units of Ungor Raiders seem to be wanting to put some shots into the Longbeards with great weapons, and in comes the Feral Manticore, who is already rampaging. In the back here, the Gorbel has sort of gotten the cookie jar, but we've got a group of Miners fighting him, which is just fine, and these 2 units of Bugman's Rangers are shooting into him. In the middle, in the pit, this is where the main fight is going on. We do have all of our leadership here. Throny Ironbrow, we have the Kinglun Ironhammer and Belagar Ironhammer in here fighting against Kazrak One Eye. Kazrak has the Rune of Wrath and Rune on him for the speed. He does have his Bestigor Herd in here, a Bray Shaman of Beasts in here. They have beaten the tar out of the Iron Drakes, and he has his Gore Herd. So the Feral Manticore now has come over. This battle looks like it's just going to, well, they're just going to fight right in amongst these rocks. And here's where the key part of the battle is going. Over on this side, we do have our Norgelming's Iron Breakers. They are taking a bit of fire from the Ungor Raiders and the Centigors with throwing axes. It's fighting Gore Herds. We do have Longbeards with great weapons and regular Longbeards fighting an Ungor Herd, and we have Chaos Poison Warhound. So this whole side of the fight should be fine. And this, I don't know why we have so many Dowie over here, but they're just having fun. They're just hanging out. There's a bunch of rocks here. What miner does not want to be standing around rocks, right? But in here, this is where the fight is happening. We have Kazrak the One Eye. He's got Deadly Onslaught, but Belagar Ironhammer is no pushover, and Throny Ironbrow is really solid as well. Looks like we have our Norglemings Ironbreakers kind of posturing up. Maybe they're going to throw some of their blasting charges. We've got the Gorbel up here still fighting these miners, and our Bugman's Rangers still fighting. So here comes some blasting charges right into the Bestigor herd. Get a bit of damage into them, and it looks like we've got some Bugman's Rangers fire coming into this way as well. We have taken Kazrak One-Eye and routed him, and the Harpies are routed. Bray Shaman is still fighting. He's got the Rune of Wrath and Rune. He did have it on him. The Bestigor herd looks like they're starting to waver along with the Gore herd. The Gorbel is fighting hard. He's now got the Norglemings Ironbreakers on top of him and Throny Ironbrow. Yeah, nothing much going on with this fight. These guys are still hanging out by the rocks, beating up some Ungors. And we've got Belagar heading out to here to fight. Looks like, oh, he's going to turn on back. And here comes King Lun. It's time to take out the Gorbel. Gorbel has the Hammer of Carrick draws on him for minus 44 melee attack, so he has 0 melee attack. So King Lun should be able to kick the crap out of him. And it looks like the Dowie are pushed out this way, or pushing forward down the middle. And they're just having fun over here, not really doing much of anything. So the Bray Shaman has come back in, is trying to look for a spell most likely. The Ungor Raiders, Centaurs with throwing axes, still have quite a bit of ammo. This Centaur is almost out, but they got some ammo. They've been shooting steady. They have not been taken offline. Yeah, these guys have been routed once, but they're shooting pretty steady. Oh, here comes some more shots from the Norglemings Ironbreakers. Looks like we've routed that Gorbel. Yep, there he goes in the back, and the Norglemings Ironbreakers pushed forward. Everyone else is now ready to push forward. We've got the Centaurs with throwing axes have gone into melee. The Ungor herd are fighting the Longbeards. The Longbeards' great weapons. They should do fine just there. These Longbeards, oh, and everything finally resolved on these rocks, so that looks like really got to be over. Miners are just going to chase down these guys, and yeah, there's not a whole lot of time left. The power bar is heavily in the Dowie's favor. Really just a brawl from the word go. Get into the middle, get into the pit and fight, and that is something that the Dowie are always going to do really reasonably well at, because they don't have a whole lot of mobility. So getting the last few shots here into Dowie infantry, maybe the Norglemings Ironbreakers, but really these guys are lost their leadership, and it looks like the Beastmen are not going to be able to pull this one out. Just did not make use of their mobility, their ability to flank or anything like that, and just straight up got into a brawl with a Dowie. Probably not the very best idea, but a good fight nonetheless. Good fight for the Dowie. Good job, Belagar. 14 kills, 21 kills for King Lun, 3 kills for Throny. The Miners did not too bad, 22, 46, 24, 0. Longbeard's okay, 15, 97, 13. Longbeards are great weapons, 101 and 29. And our Norglemings Ironbreakers barely got touched, 57 kills. Our Iron Drakes did get absolutely demolished, 0 kills, 66 and 29 with the Bugman's Rangers, though, very nice. Kazrak, the One-Eye, got 100 kills, and this Bray Shaman got 75. That's really good. Gorbel only got 36. He did have the Hammer of Carrick draws on him twice, so that he couldn't output the damage. Ungor Herd 49, 6. The Gore Herd 11 and 22, and the Bestigor Herd 12. Now these Ungor Raiders got 7, 0, and 6. They did shoot for the whole match pretty much, and the Centaurs with throwing axes got 24 and 4. With the Chaos Poison Warhounds only got 1, and the Harpies got 5. And that's it for this fight, so we will go on to the next battle. And here we go. We've already introduced the army, so we don't need to do it again. A reminder that I do change who the attacker and who the defender is between each round, and we are actually on the Vault of King Lun, so King Lun gets a fight in his ancestral home. So it looks like this is starting to be... It looks like these guys might start flanking, which is really good. No flank on this side, but that's what the Beastmen need to do to win this fight. We've got Gorbel and Kazrak going in here for a charge right away. Looks like they're going into the Norglemings Ironbreakers, and we have the rest of the units coming in to fight. Bestigors are going to come in. They are going to beat the crap out of Miners if they end up fighting. It looks like they're getting shot by the Norglemings, and we've got the Harpies kind of popping in here. Now on this side we have Longbeards, Miners, Longbeards, and we do have Belagar Ironhammer. Oh, and it looks like these these Iron Drakes are going to get a chance to shoot in this match. They didn't really get a chance last match. So we'll see if they can do some damage. If they do get a chance to shoot. So here they're going, oh wow. Yep, they're doing some good damage, definitely. If they're allowed to shoot, they're going to put the hurt on. And it looks like they're going to be allowed to shoot. These guys are not coming around the outside. They should be getting into these guys, but now these Iron Drakes are just going to shoot all battle. The front line looks like it's static again. They're just going to fight in here. Belagar is up here. We've got the Feral Manticore fighting some miners. And this battle, we do have Bestigors. Well, it looks like, is that the Nurgleman's Ironbreakers? Where are they? Who is shooting into these Senegors with throwing axes? Oh, there they are. Yeah, they have the Nurgleman's Ironbreakers are sitting over here as well. So they're taking some shots with their blasting charges over here. Oh, and look at the damage. Look at the damage these guys are doing. These Ungor Raiders and Goreherd with shields are just getting obliterated. Just crushed by this flamethrower attack. It's crazy, crazy amount of damage. That's like a third health in one volley. Another volley, they'll be down to a third, and they'll probably be routing. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Yep, they're ready to rout. 2 volleys. These guys are just obviously the MVPs right now. They're killing everything. So we got the Manticore coming in. Really, Throny is doing alright. Bugman's Rangers are going to look like they're going to just take the chance to back up a little bit to get a new firing position. Finally, the Chaos Wars and Warhounds are coming in, but they're going up against the Nurgleman's Ironbreakers. Not very good. Centaurs are throwing axes. Hopefully they come in and around, but they're not. The Bugman's Rangers are going to shoot here. Yeah, these Iron Drakes are going to take these guys, these Ungor Raiders out. They've basically taken the whole back line, very different from the very first game, but now it looks like they've got stuck into combat, which is not very good. We've got some blobs sort of emerging. We've got the Centaurs with throwing axes over this side. Instead of charging in, they're just going to throw their throwing axes at the Bugman's Rangers. So they will not lose a bunch of models. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We've got the Longbeards with great weapons and the Miners being beat up over here. We've got the Bestigor herd with the Rune of Wrath and Ruin on them, and their Ungor herd, and they are beating down on this right flank for the Dawi. Looks like these Senegors with throwing axes are going to come around. Hopefully they charge in, and they do. They've shut down this group of Bugman's Rangers, and they're going to start doing some really good damage to here. These Senegors with throwing axes, hopefully they'll be doing something. Looks like we had a few more blasting charges in here. The Kazrak, the One Eye, is going around trying to beat everybody up, doing his best, but really the Dawi leadership looks like it is fully intact. We have King Lun and Throny with almost full health. Where is Belagar? Belagar almost full health. Definitely having no problems in this front pocket with the Bray Shaman and the Gora herds. And now it just looks like it's cleanup time for the Dawi. We've got some miners fighting Senegors. The Gorbril's still online. He's going to come in for a charge. Yep. We got to charge into those Bugman's Rangers, and everything here though is looking very, very good for the Dawi. Well, it looks like our flamethrower is back online. Going to take a few shots. We've got Belagar here looking for a fight, so maybe the Dawi are going to push out a little bit this way. We've got Longbeards taking on this Ungor herd. Bray Shaman is coming back, but yeah, this Iron Drake just going to town now is going to do a good job. Wow. 98 kills so far. Fantastic performance by that Iron Drake. Yep, this is going to kill a few more Ungor Raiders. Look at how fast their health goes down. And they are hit with that burnt debuff, so they are immediately wanting to rout. Well, Kazra, Bray Shaman's coming in a little too late, coming in on the Iron Drakes. And same with the Centaurs with throwing axes. They just don't have enough troops left to do anything to the Dawi at this point. And the Iron Drakes do have Belagar defending them, and that looks like that is it for the fight. Wow. So there it is for the Dawi. The Dawi have won their first round against the Beastmen, despite the Beastmen having an awesome name, by the way. And we'll take a look at the kills. So in this one, Belagar got 30, King Lun 8, Throny got 7, our Miners got 6, 33, 12, 8, and 12 and 8, and our Longbeards did good, 53, 5, and 71, and our Longbeards with great weapons, 24 and 29. Our Ironbreakers, Nurgling's Ironbreakers got 49, but look at these Iron Drakes. They got a chance to fight, and they 119 kills. Crazy. And Bugman's Ranger 71 and 49. So if these guys get a chance to let loose, they are devastating in the AI matchup. So for the Beastmen, 136 kills with Kazarak. He was really effective, actually. You know, it might have been just a bit of a matchup problem. Like, they might have done better against the Greenskins. I don't know. But Kazarak was awesome. 136 kills. Bray Shaman, 68. Not too bad. The Gore Bull, a little disappointing at 50. I would like to see him do a little bit more. The Ungor Herd, 17 and 31. Gore Herd, 11 and 26. And the Besagor, 45. For the range, we got 13, 8, and 5 with the Ungor Raiders. And 16 and 66 with the Senegars with throwing axes. So very solid there. The 11 with the Chaos Poison Warhounds. And 2 with the Harpies. So that is the second match in our round 1 with the Dowie taking down the Beastmen. With that said, I'll stop the video here and we'll look forward to the next matchup. Have a good one.